Renant was a man who loved to indulge in grilled pork whenever he got the chance. He was always on the lookout for the best pork grill places in his area. One day, he stumbled upon a small street vendor selling grilled pork using an oil burner that had seen better days. Despite the questionable cooking method, Renant couldn't resist the tantalizing smell of the grilled meat wafting in the air. He ordered a few pieces of the pork and eagerly took a bite. To his surprise, the meat was incredibly juicy and flavorful, with a delightful smoky aroma. Renant was puzzled by how such a simple and unassuming food stall could produce such delicious pork. As he devoured his meal, he struck up a conversation with the vendor. The vendor shared his secret. He used a special marinade for the pork, which he cooked over the burner to perfection. Renant was amazed by the vendor's resourcefulness and passion for his craft. Despite the less than ideal conditions, the vendor had managed to create a mouth-watering dish that had won Renante's heart. He even recommended the vendor to his friends and family, spreading the word about the hidden gem he had discovered. An used oil burner is a device that is designed to burn used oil for heating or to produce energy. As the name implies, it utilizes used oil, such as motor oil or vegetable oil that would otherwise be discarded as waste. Used oil burners work by heating and atomizing the oil using a high-pressure air compressor, which is then ignited by a flame or spark. The heat produced can be used to generate steam or hot water for heating or to generate electricity. These burners are typically used in industrial settings where large quantities of used oil are generated, such as automotive repair shops, with local regulations and environmental laws. Used oil burners are divided into two main types: atomizing and vaporizing. Atomizing used oil burners use a high-pressure nozzle to spray a fine mist of oil into a combustion chamber, where it is ignited by an electric spark or other ignition source. This type of burner requires a compressor to atomize the oil, and it can burn a wide range of used oil types, including viscous and heavy oils. Vaporizing used oil burners, on the other hand, use heat to vaporize the oil, which is then ignited by a pilot flame. This type of burner is less complex than an atomizing burner and is often used for smaller-scale heating applications. One of the key advantages of using a used oil burner is cost savings. Used oil is typically cheaper than other heating fuels, such as propane or natural gas, which can result in significant cost savings for users. Additionally, using a used oil burner can reduce the amount of waste oil that would otherwise need to be hauled away and disposed of, which can also result in cost savings. However, it is important to note that the use of used oil burners is regulated by environmental and safety regulations. The EPA and local authorities regulate the use of used oil heaters to ensure they meet emission standards and safety requirements. Overall, used oil burners can be a cost-effective and environmentally responsible heating option. But they must be used with care and in accordance with applicable regulations and guidelines. Using a used oil burner involves several steps, so here is a basic guide on using it safely. 1. Ensure that the burner is well maintained and clean. This means checking all of the components for any damage or signs of wear and tear. 2. Choose an appropriate location for the burner. Place it on a level, heat-resistant surface and make sure there is enough space around it so that it won't accidentally touch anything that could catch fire. 3. Fill the fuel tank with used oil. Be careful not to spill any fuel when filling the tank, and be wary of any leaks or drips. 4. Plug the burner into an electrical outlet and turn it on. Once it's turned on, you should be able to adjust the temperature and flame size to meet your needs. 5. Be sure to monitor the burner while it's in use, and never leave it unattended. If you notice any problems or issues, turn it off immediately and seek professional help if needed. 6. When you're finished using the burner, turn it off and unplug it from the electrical outlet. Allow it to cool down completely before storing it away. Remember, using a used oil burner can be dangerous if not done correctly. So always follow the manufacturer's instructions and take all necessary safety precautions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and hit the notification bell, for you to notify next videos.